On behalf of the Board of Directors, it's my pleasure to recognize the amazing work of our members. The economic development community in Maryland continues to transform lives by creating opportunities, inspiring innovation, and enriching communities. Thanks to Miles and Stockbridge for their ongoing support of MEDA and enabling us to recognize the great work of our members through these videos. I now invite you to enjoy this video highlighting this economic development initiative.
My name is John Adams. I'm the project manager for this headquarters, new headquarters that was built. It started back in about 2002. We moved from the outside of the park to our current location before today at the Dual Highway in Hagerstown. It would be really nice to have our headquarters in Canal or someplace next to it so that we could be part of the park, that we can enjoy the park that we work so hard to maintain. We worked with the town, we worked with the county, and we worked with the state. We just could not find a way. And then we finally got introduced to Medco and Bob Brennan. And then it was just a shining light. It was like, yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem. That's what we do. So we work closely with Medco, developed what we call a cooperative management agreement. And that CMA was basically the cornerstone for how we move forward from there.
A project like this is almost tailor-made for Medco. Our main mission is economic development through real estate development. And this is most certainly a great example of that, especially considering the fact that we're talking about, in this case, a federal agency. The cooperative management agreement, it acts somewhat like lease, but we try not to use the L word because it is not a lease. It is a very interesting hybrid of cooperative interaction between two public entities in furtherance of both missions for a long-term vision of synergy and prosperity, especially for, in this case, our federal partners at the Park Service.
Once part of our economic past, now is part of our economic future, and the headquarters ties that in together neatly.
We were very proud to provide $1.3 million for this absolutely fantastic project. There's no limit to what you can do when everybody is on the same page. And from the town of Williamsport to Washington County to the National Park Service to obviously the state of Maryland, we were all working towards the same goal. And the end result is what you see today. And it's absolutely fantastic. The governor was fully committed to the project from the beginning, and we were just happy to bring everybody together and ensure that this project became a reality.
Department of Housing and Community Development, a couple of times, they were instrumental in this project. They were able to provide the funding that went into purchasing the asset, the land, and the buildings that were there to start off with.
Our park's 184.5 miles long. It runs along the entire Potomac River from Georgetown all the way up to Cumberland. And believe it or not, some sections of our park are only 8 foot wide. It's kind of hard to believe, but that's how wide the towpath is when it runs along the river, just above dam number 4. But what John mentioned too is that we are at the midpoint. We're near mile marker 99, so it's at the midpoint of the canal. But right here in Williamsport, Maryland and many other people has put a lot of economic money back into the canal. We have the only operable water canal located in the United States. They rebuilt the Conococheague Aqueduct here a couple of years ago and rebuilt it back to what it looked like back in the 1920s. We also have the only turning basin of the Encino Canal located here right next to my headquarters. Also at this location, we have the Cushwall Warehouse, which is one of the few warehouses that exist after the canal went out of operation. We also have what we call the trolley barn, which is actually the power plant for the trolley system that ran through Western Maryland, providing trolley service to many different towns and cities out this way. But also this within walking distance, right across the headquarters here, is one of only 2 railroad lift bridges that were built in the country. In fact, this is the last one standing, where you actually lifted up the railroad tracks to allow boats to go underneath of it and then put the railroad tracks back down so the trains could go across it. And then we have a Bullman Bridge here, also located in the same location, which is one of the first iron bridges ever built in the United States. And we also have a lock house, a working lock, and a water canal. All of these features are located right here in Williamsport. And as John mentioned, now that the headquarters is here, hopefully now this becomes a nucleus for additional economic development that can reap a lot of rewards for the town of Williamsport, but also Washington County and the state of Maryland.
Miles of Stockbridge is proud to continue our partnership with MEDA and recognize the outstanding work of our economic development partners. To learn more about Miles of Stockbridge, please visit mslaw.com.